Hello! Look what's behind me. If you look up, way up, you'll see that this is a Volvo 730. I've been looking a long time to find one of these, and yes, I got one. This is a 2011, so it's pretty new. And it's been a single driver truck, has an ishift transmission, D13 engine, and it's a model 730, yes. I like to say that. Let me give you a tour around Calder. Everybody knows I love to go slow when I introduce my trucks, and Calder has had quite a gentle life. If you look for road chips in the paint, they're very, very few. Especially look at that grille. You'll see that Calder has had a nice life. There's a rock chip up there. It's a tiny one. But the grille is super, and of course the driver's side, I always expect this side to be a little bit rougher. And okay, there, you got to go back here a little ways. You can see I just took the decals off of Calder, and just so that we could make sure we didn't miss anything. But even looking low, it looks great. The lenses do need a polish. Really used to seeing that. That gray and black stripe, of course, those are decals, so those can come off. You can see it's been raining, and I had to drive him, so he's got a little bit of road dust on him. But remember, the leading edge of this step is always the one that it starts to show just how, whether this truck has been off-road on gravel, and it has not. And also, just going to back up for a second, we've got Michelin steer tires that are in probably 85% tread condition. Those don't have to be changed, it's a nice bonus. But the paint's beautiful. One of my favorite places to look is inside the door, and we're looking for rust, and there isn't any. This truck has been in very, dry conditions. Leading edge of this sleeper, less than normal when it comes to those chips. And I can't find blemishes in the paint. It's really, really good. There's the leading edge of that fairing. One thing I did find is this chip right here in the top edge. And I'd like to point out that this truck has had those fenders on it for its whole life, and it shows when you look up on the back of the sleeper. The only thing that's back here, those are water droplets. So the back of the sleeper is pristine. If you look at the owner, he's even done things like wrapped his hoses with cloth so that they wouldn't rub and create any kind of mars on his truck. A really nice indication of how this truck was treated. And let's look at the tires on the back. These are Michelin XDN2s, and they are a high mileage tread. So it's a low rolling resistant tread. And take a look at the frame. Frame's gorgeous. We don't have rust on this one. That's just water from and a little bit of dust from me driving on the road. Take a look at that. Beautiful. Fuel tanks are aluminum, 125 US gallon. So there you go, you can see where they're placed. And the truck has 2 bunks. So inside, above that window, there is an upper bunk that folds up, and a lower bunk. It's got the largest refrigerator in there. It does have the factory inverter, deluxe seats. This truck was really outfitted with all the options, it's really not lacking for anything. The D13 engine, so we've got a very fuel efficient engine, ishift transmission, and 660,000 miles, 2011. We've done a full inspection of this truck of Calder, and we have very, very little to repair. It's all minor kind of blemishes in some of the chrome. One of the things I've got is I got a chrome, this is a stick-on chrome piece, and I need to replace that. And that center one has a chip in it as well. Again, these aren't really chrome, they're actually plastic with a sticker, kind of a chrome sticker on top, and that's why if you get a road, a big piece of gravel or something, it starts that chipping away. And I'm used to seeing those requiring replacement. Let me show you underneath the hood next. Here we are on the driver's side, and you'll see that they've been keeping up with quite a bit of maintenance. I see some new shocks under there, but what's really important is look at the bottom of the oil pan. Not a drop of oil on that frame. Look at the front axle, and if there's ever been oil dripping off this engine, it'll always accumulate on the front of this axle, and there's nothing. Look at the condition of the frame even up in here. I'm seeing lots of indications when we inspected it that it was regularly greased. No leaks, and in fabulous shape. I'll take you around the other side. There's those fantastic steer tires I was telling you about. I'll get down low here and show you just how clean everything is. Beautifully maintained truck. So top of the line, National 2000 seats in here. Can't order anything better from Volvo. And of course, remember me and my really sensitive nose. This is a non-smoking interior. Steering wheel is really nice. Dash, great. I love it when these drivers don't have a million things that they've screwed to the dash. Get my dealer plate out of the way. There you go. Full set of manuals right there. The drawer and the largest refrigerator that Volvo has underneath. There's our control for the inverter and shore power. This one here. It's really easy to add a microwave, coffee pot. Very nice clean truck. So this is the condition that I received it in. It needs some dusting inside, but all of them do. Remember, this is a working truck. And I want to show you the cluster. Start it up. point out to you something in a moment. I do have a fog light that's burnt out on it. And there it is. It's just letting us know that the fog light is burnt out. That's the reason for the check light. There's only one alert. There's our 657,000, I'll just say 660,000 kilometers. Miles, sorry, miles. And just to confirm things, we'll go down into the menu and I'll show you the vehicle messages, and there's only one of one telling us that the fog light's burnt out, so that's the reason for that check light. We've gone through this truck and it's in great condition. Very little needs to be done to it. Well, there's a quick introduction to a truck that has just landed in my possession as of today. If you're interested in this rare Volvo 730, let me know. Thank you for watching our video. Again, my website that you can learn about our RV haulers is www.rvhaulers.ca. Thanks.